I'm a disgrace to any dream I have. Bro wants to become New York Times bestselling author, forgets to tell people that her book's coming out. I really am proud of it. I think oftentimes, specifically people in faith, don't want anybody to know that they're going through something hard. I think the biggest emphasis on this is that I wanted the world to know I'm not going to water down my pain so you can digest it better. Pain is something all of us are going to experience for the rest of our lives on this earth, and I think sometimes we can be blind to that realization, and then because we blind ourselves of that when it constantly comes, because that is what this life comes with, we start to think something's wrong with us. Yes, there's light at the end of the tunnel, but sometimes that light is prolonged. I didn't want to wait until I was completely better to release this, because yes, this is where I was, but also there are parts in here that come up every so often and it becomes where I am. And I think that life is super messy and it's never going to be concise, and we need to stop making it appear as though it is. This book is a record to show that I felt these things deeply once, and even down the road when I am better and I speak to somebody and they're like, oh, but you don't get it, because that's what we do when we're in pain. We decide nobody truly understands. How can they? We're so intricate, which yes, part of that is true, but I think we can simultaneously be more alike than we realize. We're an anomaly. That's what the human race is. It's a marker to help me not forget what I've endured, but it's also for others to read it and see that they can come through it and that it doesn't have to be a clean come through. It's intense, it's a little hard to swallow, but it's me. So yeah, I don't know when this video is going to be put out. Can You Hear Me Screaming by Nicole E. Wicks will be out August 20th. So if this is out after August 20th, you can go get it. The link will be down below. It's been a kind of rough few days, so I've just kind of been expressing it through art. This is a self-portrait I've been working on. Kind of resembles how I was literally 2 days ago, lol. But I still have some stuff I want to add up here before I start painting this one. This little gem, I had a cool concept come to mind, and a friend of mine fit the idea perfectly, so I messaged him asking if I could draw him, and he said yes. Thanks, Gav! This one's just been sitting the last couple of days, and I think I'm finally gonna paint it today, so. Say hi. Hey. I need to make dinner. This is like my 4th consecutive night of nobody being home around dinner time. You want dinner? You want dinner, son? Let's go get some dinner. So an H-E-B recently opened up near us, and when I tell you, they have the best soup known to man. This is the Meal Simple baked potato soup. I actually give an H-E-B near you. Try it, trust me. I just realized you guys would not have seen that I changed my wall. Very very less cluttered, although that wall was very special to me for the time in which I did it. I love this wall so much more. I've loved Japanese culture since I was a little girl, always been obsessed with it, and Studio Ghibli was a big part of me growing up, so. Also, I'm doing a little bit of makeup. The Wind Rises is one of my favorite Ghibli movies for a lot of different reasons, but a big reason recently is I just have begun to understand it on a different level. Miyazaki took inspiration of the movie from the poem by Paul Valery. The poem is called The Graveyard by the Sea, which actually Oxford World Classics is coming out with a book of his collected poems translated in English. I already pre-ordered it. As you guys know, I collect Oxford World Classics, so when I saw that, I said, you're coming home with me. The whole poem is beautiful, but the part that is emphasized specifically in The Wind Rises and is one of my favorite parts of the poem is "The wind is rising, we must try to live." It's said a couple times throughout the film, but I think the most impactful moment is at the very end. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's never watched it, and I highly encourage that everybody once in their life watches The Wind Rises. A lot of people say that they don't like it just because it's not as fantastical and it's more of a slow-paced movie, but I think the message is so important, and it's one of Miyazaki's more authentic films in the sense of life isn't always beautiful, but you still have to go on despite it. And when you live and you lose things that you love or people that you love, you have to go on for them. Today is both where is my other concealer?
Oh my god, bro.
It's right in front of me. Good night. Today is book release day. You can officially go and buy my book. I literally adore my friends so much. All of them have been posting and just blowing up their feed supporting my book, and it's so sweet. But yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for their support. If you guys are watching this, I love you. And it's also my gotcha day, aka the day that I was adopted. My adoption is a really big part of who I am. It's a big part of my testimony because I should not have lived. I was born a month premature, my lungs were not fully developed, and on top of that, I was full-blown addicted to alcohol and drugs. I should not have pulled through, but obviously the Lord had other plans, and I'm so grateful that he did. Because if he didn't, I wouldn't have been able to spend now 20 years with my parents, who I love and adore. My parents were originally my grandparents. They've always been so patient, so loving, so eager to give me what I need to keep going. They love me so big, and I love them just the same. Okay, I'm not, no.
You crying? No, it's just raining.
So yeah, today is just a very emotional, exciting, crazy day. It's been a tradition since for as long as I can remember that I get roses on my gotcha day. So